Alright guys, welcome to the help for question 3. You can see right now I'm drawing up my statement reason columns. That's because I wasn't very organised and I should have done it before I started. But we're always going to need them, okay? So you need to draw them no matter how far you get through the proof. Now we're going to attack our diagram first because I like to see where it is that I'm going. We've been given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Okay, now it's very tempting for me to draw right angles there because it looks like right angles, but I don't know that for sure, so I'm just going to give it the one loop. We're also given that angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. I'm going to put 2 loops on there. You can see my diagram's sort of touching, which is a bit, inconvenient, but they're different colours so you can see the difference. Now, the letter's kind of cut off at the top. It's an O. So what I'm actually looking for here is I've got 2 angles, so I know that I need a side. Okay, I can't use another angle because it wouldn't prove congruence to me. It would only prove similarity. So what I actually need to do is look for a reflexive or a shared side. And these 2 triangles are touching, okay, in between that line of 1 and 2, okay, along OM. So now I have 3 bits of information, which is enough to prove congruence. Now, I'm not out to prove congruence, but I need to do it in order to prove JM is congruent to KM. So let's start how we always do, which is writing in our givens. These are nice givens because they're nice and short. Okay, don't take much writing, which is the kind of proof I really like. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. It was given. And angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. It was also a given. The third piece of information that we got was that OM is congruent to itself. Okay, I know it sounds silly, but that's what it is. Congruent to itself, it's in both triangles. It's a shared side, okay, or a reflexive property. Okay, you could also say common. Now, we have enough information there to prove the 2 triangles are congruent. Remember, when you label your triangles congruent, the order of the letters matters. So JMO is congruent to triangle KMO. Okay, those 2, they match up with each corner, okay, match up with each side. They're congruent via angle, angle, side. So now that I've proven that the 2 triangles are congruent, I can then make a point about JM being congruent to KM. So JM right here, where I'm colouring in purple, KM next to it. We now know they have to be congruent because they're corresponding parts. So let's make a statement about it. JM is congruent to KM, and they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles that are congruent.